This week we drive through the Whittier Tunnel and see these eagles, whales and glaciers in the Kenai National Park. Thanks for being here, but please first subscribe and click the notification bell. We're Sarah and Ben. Welcome back to Diamonds on Tour. This is an old, narrow tunnel, and so it's only open in one direction of traffic, so they reverse the flow every 30 minutes. So this is the queue for our turn to go through. Quite cool. We've just paid for our parking for this little car park, and the woman selling us the ticket had never seen a vehicle with the steering wheel on this side. That sort of thing, yeah, that sort of thing really does underline how far from home we are. Very cool. Well, this is Whittier on the other side of the tunnel. And this town was built during the Second World War as a secret base for the US military, naval people I suppose, and there were two buildings built at the time. Now most of the people who live here in Whittier live in that one building, 14-storey building. It's also got, I think, a shop and the city hall, all in that one building. And then the other building, the grey, disused, derelict looking building, was actually the biggest building in the whole of Alaska when it was built, but it is now empty.
So this is the pedestrian tunnel. It's rather cool. Just takes you underneath the railway line.
Right, now it seems the most business that Whittier seems to do is a big container terminal there, but I can't see any cranes for unloading the container ships, so I don't know how they achieve that. But then also around this way, the cruise ships come in here as well, and they all go across here, up a covered walkway and onto either buses or the train, and then go on up to see the rest of Alaska. And there's also a huge fleet of fishing boats, mostly looks like privately owned boats. So I think it's a big place for access to the, it's a Prince Edward Sound I think this water is, which must be a pretty rich fishing area. What do you think about Whittier then?
I think first I need to say that my opinion was probably clouded by the fact that it was raining. So that's always a bit of a downer, isn't it? Yeah. And then the other thing was that we didn't see the sea otters. No. So that sort of has clouded my judgment a bit. It's a place that's, I suppose, worth popping to. Because of the experience through the tunnel. Yeah. And
if you're on your way to Seward,
yeah, if you're
then absolutely.
Yeah. Don't make a special journey to come here.
No, especially not all the way from England.
No.
No, I mean it's clearly a busy commercial fishing port, cruise line terminal, rail freight terminal. The access to the is it called Prince William Sound?
Yeah, I think it is, darling.
It is quite a big deal in this location, no doubt.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not exactly a that guy's after some help.
Oh, is he? Let's see if we can help him then.
Are you okay?
Can I pay you to give me a jump?
No, but I'll give you a jump.
Are you sure?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, well,
I've got a battery thing that might help.
Shane, can I pay you?
He was.
He went no, and then there was a pause. If it's chart, you've checked it, so it's no chart, isn't it? Darling, 2 bald eagles just went over there, right over your head. That's good. Is it still going?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 bald eagles. They're quite low,
Yeah.
and they went over your head. They went somewhere down there. I don't know where. Went fishing down there somewhere.
Yeah. Is that one on top of the sign?
Oh yes, it is.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way.
Oh, there's 2 on there. There's 2 on there. You have to go. I'll get the ticket back. I'm sure it'll be fine. It might not even be paid. I think it's probably permit parking or something over this side anyway. I'll stay in the van though. You can go and run and get your picture. Yeah, that's the 2 of them. Look good on that.
Oh, is that an eagle?
Right, we're at the tunnel entrance now, the queue for going through the tunnel, and we just need to correct something we said a moment ago about Whittier, because just before we were leaving, there was a guy with his van at the side of the road, or his car, and he beckoned us over and he said, "Can I pay you to give me a jump start?" And I said, "No, but I can give you a jump start, but you don't need to pay me." Anyway, so we sorted that out, got his car running, and as we were doing it, 2 bald eagles flew over our heads, which was quite cool. So we then went to hunt them down and saw then 5 bald eagles catching fish out the sea and eating them. So yeah, very nice.
That
So
really made our Whittier experience
it really did.
100% better, didn't
Yeah,
it? Really?
we love a bald eagle.
Yeah, we do.
And sat here in the queue for the tunnel, we just spotted there's a glacier up there,
Yeah, so that's another thing.
just sitting there at
Yeah.
the side of the road.
So
absolutely.
maybe it's worth coming after all.
It's crazy.
Oh,
just to see.
and it stopped raining.
Oh yeah, it has stopped raining. But it's just crazy
Yeah.
to see. You just parked it at the side of the road and there's a glacier.
Yeah.
They are precious things. Really, really special. Long may they last. Well, we're being the mechanic today, having got somebody jump started a minute ago.
Then the mechanic.
So we just pulled up alongside another guy in a Sprinter, a very nice Revel overland thing, And I don't know whether this tells you something about Mercedes Sprinters, but the guy came over and he said, any chance you've got an OBD reader? And I have. It's because he's got some fault codes come up on his dashboard.
Yeah, Ben, if you're going to say something like OBD reader,
everybody knows what an OBD reader is.
I didn't know what an OBD reader was. I've seen you use it, but I don't know what it is.
Every Sprinter owner knows what an OBD
So what
reader
does it
is.
stand for?
Onboard diagnostics.
There you go.
So it's the little
Everybody
thing
will be
you
so grateful that I
plug
stopped
into
you.
your diagnostic port and
Yeah.
then read the fault codes out of the computer. So it turned out his diesel emissions fluid, what we call AdBlue in Europe,
Oh yeah, blue.
the tank showing low, but he reckons it's not. So
He thought it
he's
might
got
be the
some
hill.
sort of erroneous reading there.
Does he
Yeah,
have to come up a hill? Oh, what hill? I'm not sure which hill.
yeah. Anyway, it's good to be able to help out a fellow
Yeah.
Sprinter traveller. Interesting guy. He's travelled here from Key West. That's a long way.
Yeah.
That's a long, long drive.
This is Seward, and we're here to stop the night, but tomorrow we're going on a very, very special trip, and we're really very excited about it. And we're not going fishing, that's what other people have done here today, and they've caught these magnificent fish. Rather incredible. Anyway, we're not doing that. So I think we'll tell you more about it tomorrow. Keep it a surprise for now. But we're very excited. Fish comes in and off the boats, and then they're selling it, gutting it over there, selling it over here. Take a look at this. I'm not very good at identifying dead fish. I'm not very good at identifying live fish,
Yeah.
let alone dead fish. That's very brilliant, isn't it? What are you doing? You know I don't like being filming the meeting. Morning everybody. Well, we're here on the Orca Song, and smallish boat, 60 customers I think, and we've got loads of space, and we're out for 8.5 hours on this wonderful wildlife and scenery trip, hoping to see, well, we know we're going to see glaciers, but we're hoping to see lots of bird life and some whales, maybe seals, maybe, oh, all sorts. Anyway, so it should be really exciting, so fingers crossed. I'm very excited.
On this boat, the captain, John, is primarily a marine biologist. He's incredibly knowledgeable and shares so much fascinating information with us. It's such an enriching experience that reminds us of how much there is still to learn and discover about the world around us.
Of the food chain of all the animals, and they are very stealthy usually. In fact, these are like the best views you'll get of transient orcas because they're just going somewhere. They got something to do or somewhere to be or something they're late for. But they don't usually, they aren't like this. They're kind of like when we first pulled up and they would like show up, take a few breaths and be really hard and erratic to get like a good look at. That's more normal for transients because they're really stealthy. But now these guys are just in travel mode. They're kind of synchronized swimming, changing speeds, and then taking little breaks and then moving. But yeah, so these are ones that hunt marine mammals or a group of killer whales to take down another intelligent animal. So whether that's a sea lion that they specialize in, or sea lions, or seals, or Dall's porpoise, or even other whales. These are the whales that we think give the killer whale their common name, killer whale. Back when we thought all orcas were the same, we thought they were all capable of killing other whales. Now we know it's like less than 1% of orca are actually capable of killing other whales. Slang. It's a slang from Orcinus orca, which is their Latin name. Also, anybody else love this little calf that's just kind of bobbing around with mom here? It's friggin' adorable. It is teeny tiny.
That's definitely female. Not male. It's straight up and down.
Now we can tell male from female based on their dorsal fin. So the males are the ones with the really tall. There he is, right there. The ones with the really tall dorsal fin. When they're juveniles or like subadults, before they're sexually mature, they all kind of look like females.
Bubble net feeding is a method that humpback whales use when one whale will dive down and swim in a circle while blowing out a stream of bubbles from their blowhole. As those bubbles rise, they form a cylindrical net of bubbles that confuses the fish and traps them. Then the group of whales all shoot up to the surface inside that bubble net with their mouths open, swallowing huge quantities of fish. Each whale can eat 2.5 tons of fish each day in the summer, which is the only time they feed.
To anchor in Ojai Glacier. So that's an anchor on the left, Ojai ahead of us, northwestern still way up ahead of us around the corner. Now, all three of these glaciers are coming off of the Harding ice field. It's the same ice field that fed Bear Glacier, that really large glacier we saw early on this morning. Now, this ice field is 700 square miles of ice up high in the Kenai Mountains, and it's feeding about 36 outflowing glaciers, 12 of which land in the national park. Colored rock. All of that whole mountainside fell off, broke off, landed on top of the glacier, and then over the last about a year, 11, 10 months, the rocks have been slowly making their way closer to the face of the glacier and then falling at the face. So like a conveyor belt. This next glacier here is called Ogive Glacier. Now, Ogive is a unique glacier. It is what is called a reconstituted tidewater glacier. Folks, believe it or not, we've been here at the glacier for just over 20 minutes. Definitely give it a...
Wow! I love it. My God. 4 foot away.
That's like the third time that same little area right there.
That just means I have to find the perfect ice. That's a lot of pressure. Set it on top like that.
Glacial ice.
Gotta make it taste good, obviously. Thank you, sir.
Just the one?
I think you're having beer, are you?
Yeah, the IPA, the Ros Bay IPA.
Yeah, Res Bay. You want to know a cool thing? Captain John's the one that actually came up with that name.
Okay.
We were brainstorming. Stony Creek Brewery made it for us.
Thank you.
All right, so give me 16, please.
Okay.
they're actually all related, but we know these three are related.
Wow.
But 100 swims with them and has been seen with them before. And so that's why their numbers are kind of close to them.
And a fantastic, great trip has ended. And we're back at the port. Thank you to John, Scott and Rowan for a fabulous, fabulous trip. You were just brilliant. And we loved every minute. Major marine tours? You were fabulous. That was amazing. Thank you so much. That was fabulous.
Hey, absolutely.
Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you. Will do.
What an incredible few days at Whittier and Seward on Alaska's magnificent Kenai Peninsula. Thanks so much for watching. We'd love to have you back next week when we're heading towards the McCarthy Highway and this rather scary bridge.